This is Alan Weinkrantz for San Antonio Startups, and I'm here today with Todd O'Neill in his wonderful facility for co-working, meetings, and events called C4. Todd, let's go for a walking tour of this really amazing place.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, let me show you around a little bit. Come on.
So Todd, tell us a little bit about your idea and what you're doing. You know, I've seen this evolve from basically being a big shell into this finished, wonderful facility. What was your vision originally?
Well, the idea here was initially, really to create a co-working space. So we've got shared desks that go down the middle of the space, and this is where if you came in day to day, you'd come and you'd sit down at a shared space and work with somebody else.
Okay.
But we try to accommodate lots of different work styles. So one of the things we did is we built a lounge up front here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to swing over the windows. You'll see that we look out over King William. So it's kind of a nice, kind of mellow, neighborhood, and we kind of like that. So, and then as we have this lounge, so if you wanted to, you can kick back and you could read or something like that. We have a little breakout area over here, so if you wanted just to work with somebody, just to sit down, have like a little mini meeting, you could do that.
Right.
Or if you have a larger meeting, you could move into a conference room.
Very corporate, but very cool.
Yeah, we tried to keep it kind of cool. Yeah. And this is could be a mini conference room. But it could be a private office, or it could also be a quiet zone. So if you want to get out of the shared space and work in a kind of a space where you can put your head down and just do some work, you can come in here, close the door, and now you're off doing your own thing.
Okay.
And then off down here, this is another flex space. We use this as the C4 office. It's also my office for doing media. And this desk here is for our co-working manager, who we just brought on board.
Okay.
And I'll introduce you to him in just a second.
Okay.
Over back here is our full-time desk space. So when this is all built out, we'll have 5 to 6 full-time desks.
Okay.
These are not shared desks. We have a bar covered in galvanized steel.
Yeah.
It's the coffee bar. It's the kitchen bar. When we have events in the space, this is where everybody goes. And back over here, next to the bar, we have this little space. This is something we call a phone room, and essentially it's a small room to have a private conversation. And then this big space here is our community space. And we have, as you can see, we have art up here. This is a guy named Dan Davidson.
Right.
But we have sculpture, and one of the cool things about this space is all the tables and chairs that we use for our shared desks we can reconfigure into all kinds of stuff. So we've done meetings in here. We had the 48-hour film project come in here. So we have lots of different events in here with the idea that the more people we can get to come through the front door, the more people get exposed to our space and to our members. And that's good for our members because they get exposure they wouldn't get anyway. And so it's, it kind of works both ways. The community finds people that maybe they didn't know about that they could use, be useful for. Our members, our community finds out about new customers potentially. So.
Okay, very good. Okay, so how do people find you on the internet?
We are at www.c4workspace.com.
And your physical address?
We are 108 King William, so we're just off South St. Mary's at Durango.
In San Antonio?
In San Antonio, just about 1 mile from either of the big freeways.
Okay, and a zip code. The reason I ask this is there's got to be people that come from out of town that need a place to, instead of an executive suite, get out of their hotel room, extended stay, executives that need a place to connect.
One of the cool things about us is that we are, I tell people, we're 5 blocks from everything, kind of the center of the San Antonio tourist district, if you will. So
extended stay executive, or someone here on business for 2 or 3 days, wants to hold a conference, conference call or have a board meeting, and doesn't want to do the same traditional boring stuff.
We're that place, and if they tried to do it in a hotel, they couldn't do it for what we're doing.
And boring.
Yeah, way boring.
Yeah, way boring. So. Okay, well, thank you so much, and thanks for your time.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
I'm a businessman.